Um, okay, so it's been a while. This chair is really squeaky and creaky, so I apologise for that in advance. I have not been around really for quite a while, for which I apologise. I do feel like I have rather neglected you all. This last year has been incredibly busy and chaotic, and I have just not really had time to make videos, even though I keep thinking, oh, I should do it. One of my biggest issues is that my technology I have is rapidly going out of date, and I just don't have really the means to make good videos. I don't have a decent microphone still, and I don't have anything decent to record on. Two fairly vital components of making ASMR videos, I feel. And yeah, but I did buy one or two props that I've been meaning to buy since forever. And those are basically a couple of whiteboards. So I have my whiteboards. I bought 3. I have 2 little ones and 1 big one. So this is the baby. This is the baby. And this is the big board. This is the daddy board. I mostly bought these for role-playing purposes, and the big board will definitely get used. But I will have to wait until I have a camera and a tripod and a microphone, and I know I've been banging on about getting these items for some time. It just hasn't been a priority, because other things have had to happen first. But it is still on my list of things I want to buy. And then I can hopefully get a laptop to go with it all, so I can actually edit these things together and learn how to do that, and not be quite so lazy about it, which I am, let's be honest. I am a fan of direct uploads and doing one-take videos and all the rest, because it's much easier, but I realise it's probably not quite as enjoyable for you to watch videos like that. So this big one will be going up on a wall, and sorry, that's cat. And I will do some kind of roleplay with it, probably a teacher one, going through the alphabet, that kind of thing, or going through some English grammar or something. So that's the big board, and I really like this board personally. It's much nicer to use than the little one, but in saying that, the little one is quite handy for just when I'm sat doing videos like this, because it's much easier to hold, it's much easier to keep in shot, and much easier to write on, for example. Now, I was testing this earlier and everything kind of comes out backwards. So I'm not going to attempt to write backwards in order for it to look the right way around, because that takes up too much brain power. I don't have very much. So instead, I'll draw a really bad circle with really dodgy eyes, and I'll do a smiley face because I'm so happy to see you all. And that is the creepiest smiley face I've ever drawn. Never mind. It's the thought that counts, right? So, in case you were curious as to what's happened to me in the last year, I suppose you probably want some kind of explanation as to why I have been away. After I moved back to Brighton from Manchester, which I probably mentioned at some point in one of my last videos I did, I had to do a lot of sofa surfing whilst I found somewhere a bit more permanent to live. And fortunately I did, and that's the cat being a loon. Fortunately I did, and I managed to find a job working in a men-only sauna, which is actually one of my favouriteest jobs I've ever had. It's very enjoyable, and I have made quite a few friends from it. And more importantly, I've been accepted just as one of the guys. They all know about me being trans and what have you, and don't care, which is epic, frankly. And yeah, like I said, I've made lots of friends and great social life from it. And I met my best friend there, who's Polish, and so I have consequently learnt some random Polish words. And yes, and I will be moving again soon, I think, because I just am. And yeah, the place I'm moving to is going to be a little bit smaller and less quiet. There's probably always going to be somebody around most of the time. So it's going to be a little bit tricky doing videos. I think I may just have to bite the bullet and explain about ASMR and making videos, and hope that they are very understanding about it. So there's that. But on the plus side, I'm moving closer to work, and I will be closer to my social centre, I guess, in Brighton, which would be nice. Brighton Pride happened, and I didn't see any of it because I was doing night shifts at work. And when you work on the gay scene, Pride weekend gets incredibly busy, and I was very, very drained after that. But I tell you what though, if it wasn't for ASMR videos, I think possibly I would have done murders. I was quite exhausted after that, but I survived, and yeah, it was fun. It was a fun weekend actually, in its own way. Even though I was working for it, it was quite fun, and I also restarted my hormone therapy this year, which is cool. I have been waiting to start hormones again for quite a while, and I've been on them now again for like 3 months, 3-4 months, and I feel much more like myself and much more calm and stable, and I just feel like I'm using the right fuel, as it were. You know, instead of trying to put petrol in a diesel engine, I finally put diesel in my diesel engine, and it seems to be working. Yeah, so it's been a bit of a chaotic 10 months, I think, since last time I made a video. It's been a bit chaotic, but good. So yeah, that's basically all my excuses and reasons for not making a video anytime sort of, since the last one. So to round this video off, because I cannot think of a way to end this in any kind of good way, so to round this video off, I will tell you some of the Polish words I have learned how to say. I think I probably previously mentioned that writing on this shows up backwards, so I would write them down, but on this camera it's not going to work too well. So, sorry, those of you who love writing triggers, I cannot help you with this one today, but very soon. Hopefully my next video will involve the whiteboards more fully. So, to say hello to somebody in Polish, if you wanted to say hello in an informal way, and this is generally with people that you know really well, you could say something like cześć, cześć, which literally translated means hello. If you wanted to say hello in quite a formal way, you could say dzień dobry, or is it dzień dobry? Dzień dobry. I think it's dzień dobry. That's the one. Dzień dobry. It's like good day, etc. Or you could say hey, like in English. So yeah, those are a few ways to say hi in Polish. If you wanted to say how are you, you wanted to ask somebody how they are, you would say jak się masz? Jak się masz? If you wanted to say thank you, it would be dziękuję. Dziękuję. Or you could say thank you very much, which is dziękuję bardzo. Or just thanks, which is dzięki. I'm trying to think if you wanted to say something was really amazing, like really incredible, you could say something like Zajebiste. Or if you want to say you were really incredible, you could say yes, them Zajebiste. I'm really awesome. Yeah. So if you wanted to say you were good or something was good, you could say dobrze. Dobrze. So you could say the soup is good, so zupa jest dobrze. Or yeah. You for cheers or something like that, you could it would just be na zdrowie. Na zdrowie. If you wanted to say you're welcome, you would say proszę bardzo. Proszę bardzo. And I really like the way that sounds. Proszę bardzo. It's nice. Yeah, I never originally set out to learn Polish. As you saw in my last video, I was more interested in Russian, and I still really like Russian. It's a great language. But I don't know any Russian people. However, I know about 5 or 6 Polish people. So it's much easier for me to learn Polish and practice Polish by talking to Polish people than it is to learn Russian from a book or videos or something. So, I guess that's that, really. I am a man of many languages, it seems. I think this is how many languages have I attempted to learn? Gaelic, French, Spanish, Russian, Polish. Okay, so this is the 5th language I'm having a go at. The first 3, Gaelic, French, and Spanish, I learned at school, and I still remember a few bits and pieces from each, but not huge amounts, to be honest. But I would like to relearn Gaelic. I think that would be very cool, to learn some of the home languages, and that creature there is Blackie, and he's very fluffy and cute and adorable, and not as grumpy as he used to be. Anyway, I'm rambling. So, what was I saying? Yes, soon, when I am set up and I have slightly better technology, I will make another video. I know this probably means it will be a few months, because I would rather wait and make videos that are better and have the equipment to make videos that are better than keep cranking out bog standard ones that aren't that good, or the sound isn't that good, or what have you. I'd rather wait, and yeah, I think you understand what I mean. I hope you understand what I mean. Anyway, let me know what you think, and let me know what kind of things you want to see with the whiteboard. If you want to see a teaching roleplay with it, or something, I don't know, help me out here a little. Any suggestions you may have, and Rick, if you are watching, I still don't have a DVD collection at the moment. But I promise you, I still have not forgotten about this, and as soon as I get a camera that I can, or a slightly better, actually, I have had a new phone recently, and new housemates do have DVDs, so this might be quite soon on the horizon. So Rick, I have not forgotten you. Also, congratulations on your tiny little Coraline. She is beautiful, and I am super proud of you and your tiny human making, so well done. Anyway, so on that note, I will leave it there, and I will see you whenever I see you. Take care, guys. Bye bye.